Hey y'all, so I have just about enough help to stay here for a week. So thanks, for who helped me out. Somebody gave me, some more extra help. I'm waiting for the opportunity. I've been looking on Craigslist almost every day, for jobs or a room for rent or an apartment or something. Was apartment or house or something. It's really no luck because I have to have at least um if it's hard to get it even get a $500 place. So let's say 700. So that means I would have to have at least $2,400 a month in order for the landlord to want to rent to me. So um so that's out the question. Especially if I'm working a low wage part time job plus my social security and SSI check, that still wouldn't amount to 2,400 a month at all. I mean, I don't even know if full time would be enough if it's minimum wage. So, um I don't know why, like, some people like, well, what's your plan? What's your game plan? Or so when you gonna start to lay in the groundwork for when you if I had a solution, I wouldn't be asking for help. You know, I mean, if I tried what I could. I think I mentioned in the other video about Catholic charities and opening doors and the places I try to get, the jobs I try to get, and the perps stop the gang stalkers. They stop it. They stop me from trying to get a place. They stop me from trying to get a job. So I mean that's why. I mean, I started to do it last year before I got kicked off. Before I got wrongfully banned from University of New Orleans, where I graduated from in 2006. So last year I got banned from. They allowed me to sleep on a campus for at least 6 months, and they wait till after 6 months, wait till the weather was bad to set up a street theater. I guess you call it street theater situation to set me up to be banned from there. 18 days after I started my video, I mean my other channel, and started speaking out about against my narcissistic abuse and foster family abuse and the biological family abuse and the targeting and stuff like that. So, you know, if I had a solution, I wouldn't be asking for help. I would be doing this all by myself, you know. So, I mean, I know what I want in life, but there are certain circumstances and certain things holding me back. And I'm pretty sure that's what all targeted individuals. So, I mean, I don't know why people ask that like as if I have control over my circumstances and situations. Because me having OCD and not liking dirt and stuff like that, I believe they made me homeless on purpose to further psychologically and mentally traumatize me. And then me being faced with me having been raped before more than once, and then having to deal with dirty men, you know, trying to get close to me or touch me or try to hit on me and stuff like that. you know, I can't believe men trying to get fresh with me looking like this. I thought I was so ugly for so many years. So, you know, that's why I try to stay away, stay to myself to avoid being hurt by others. And to avoid being upset about being wrongfully blamed for, being hurt or taken advantage of by somebody, male or female, whether it be money, sex, or whatever. Not sexual by female, but more like money by female, and sex and money or something different by males. So I pretty much felt attacked all day. I mean, I wasn't attacked all day, but I felt attacked all day of course, us being attacked by perps all day, every day. But this situation right here, this morning, yesterday, somebody tried to text me, and I was trying to wait for the opportunity to get to a quiet spot where I can concentrate and focus on talking to the person, you know. And so I didn't get the opportunity to. He told me to call him, I mean, that he was going to go and take a nap. Well, I waited around and he never called back. So then he texted me this morning, and he asked me if I was all right. And then he said he was, feeling bad for my situation, and saying that I don't have to, be out in the streets like that. And he um told me to come out where he's at, 262 area code. That's Wisconsin. I don't want to go back out there. If I do, it's to close my bank account, but I don't think I can close my bank account right now. So um he offered me to come stay by him, say I have a room or whatever. And so I I went to my storage unit this morning, but before I went to my storage unit, I went to the gas station, and I went to go and get me a sandwich and some peanut butter crackers and some water, and they hit me with the doo-doo weapons, if you know what I mean. So well, the lady had I had nothing but coins with me, and because you know at that moment I just had nothing but coins with me. And so I guess maybe she must have been the type that she was the cashier, and she seemed like she was annoyed at me having a lot of change. So she just went and simply paid for my food for me on her, I guess it was, credit card. And then I went to use the bathroom. They hit me with the doodle weapons. And so then I went to my storage unit and got my dirty clothes, and got a few things. And then I went to Dollar Tree to get a few pairs of socks, and also I was debating on whether or not to come to the hotel, motel, whatever. And so I bought my own dollar laundry, those little pods, but the Dollar Tree version, the dollar version of those little laundry packs or pods or whatever. Um, so I got that, and also more batteries, for a few more packs of batteries for for my MP3 player, because I have to have white noise to block out outside noise. So that's why I need the batteries for. And so that was that same smart ass rude girl, the young girl from last week. She was the cashier again today, and she was like the new girl, and she was rude and unhelpful. I'm not sure if she was a perp, but anyway, so the guy was texting me, and was waiting around for the bus to come. And so I texted him and told him, I mean, I didn't, sorry, I didn't answer on time because I was so busy running around and stuff. So then he got frustrated with me and said that my phone was hacked. I didn't even know, because phone is new, and I had this phone for a week now, you know. So it's like, damn, if the perps got to my phone that quick, my new phone. So I mean, I guess anything is possible with them. So it's not my fault, and I didn't know that he said that my every text message that I sent him showed up 3 times. And so then first he said that the perps were hacking my phone. Then I don't know if he intentionally or unintentionally falsely accused me of being a hacker. And it's like, wait a minute, I don't know anything at all about computer hacking, phone hacking, not one thing. I mean, I know as much about computer or phone hacking as much as I know about voodoo. All I know about voodoo is evil. That's all I know. But any rituals of voodoo and witchcraft, you know, I don't know how to do any of them. I don't want to either. I'm trying to stay righteous, but I'm just saying I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know how to hack. I don't know anything about quantum physics, you know. So, I can't tell you not one thing about quantum physics. All I know is it has something to do with science. And that's all I know. He dismissed me in the text messages just as I was about to try to have the opportunity to try to call him. I think he got mad and blocked my blocked my number when he said, "I hope you get the help you need" or something like that. He said, and he blocked my number. But I wasn't gonna go up there to Wisconsin anyway. He didn't tell me whether or not he was targeted, but he told me that he felt bad for my situation, and that I don't need to be out there like that, and he wanted me to come up there with him. But it's like, I don't even know if these people truly do want to help or if they are perping me. Um, I'm glad some people do help and do want to help and want to see me, don't want to see me suffering. But it's like later on, this person on YouTube, I mean, cause wait, let me back up. The DJ person with that falsely accused me of hacking, um, it's like, well, I asked, well, how did you get my number? He said, well, I saw your phone number on YouTube. I don't know his YouTube username, but he never tried to contact me on YouTube. He just, maybe he did, and I just didn't recognize his name, but he just straight called me. So, um, I don't even, I don't usually don't, I don't even remember it. But I think I know who I gave my number to personally. But it's all right though. But anyway, um, so this other person, she calls herself Tay D, and a few days ago she made or a couple of days ago she made like rude, like, or smart ass remarks, like treat me like I'm really stupid, about my situation, about my homeless situation. So then this afternoon on my video before this one, she had um falsely accused me of being comfortable with how she put it. She said she falsely accused me of enjoying being comfortable with hooking up with potential perp strangers, and having a problem with living with Ti, other target individuals. I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, And she's like, I'm not trying to be rude, just curious. So it's like, again, me having to explain myself to people. It's like, you falsely accuse me of something I didn't do or that I'm not trying to do, and then demand an explanation, and then you act not like a narcissistic abuser. But then when I clicked on, well, of course, I went to block her. I deleted her comments in case other people want to sit there and, believe her false assumptions and lies. But then she put up a video about her being gang stalked in the mall. So it's like, well, you know, the way she acting like a narcissistic abuser slash perp by saying something like that. But then she talking about herself being gang stalked at the mall. So it's like, I never said that I enjoyed or preferred or was comfortable with hooking up with and living with perp strangers. So I didn't even know Janet. If she's talking about the situation with Janet, that was the only person I lived with this year, and I didn't know that she was a perp until after she got me, after she got me down to Miami, and other targeted individuals were telling me that she was perping me when I didn't know, because she seemed like a fake nice perp. you know. So, some targeted individuals even say even so-called nice people you can't even trust. But some nice people you can trust, but a lot of them you gotta watch out. Because at first I thought Janet might have been targeted too, because she was a victim of narcissistic abuse, not physical. Good thing the guy never, her husband, they never divorced, but she lies to people and say that that's her ex-husband. I know she wants to be divorced so bad. I understand, but no, they're not together anymore. But you know, she should have at least said my soon to be ex husband. But no, she lied. Janet, she lies about certain things. Just like I think she lied about the weed, and she lied about the bed bugs, and she lied about a few other things. So it's like she was a victim of narcissistic abuse. Plus, I saw a couple of people treat her mean too. So I thought she was targeted at too at first. But I didn't know that she was perping me. Um, until after we went to Miami, and then and she acted a certain kind of funny way until after we got back to Pensacola, and then she would act herself again. And because I refused to get the fake coronavirus test, she told me that she was under pressure of other, like her family members and stuff, she, and plus that controlling, abusive, husband of hers, the controlling, abusive husband. He I heard he wasn't even living there, but I heard that he didn't want me there, mainly him. And Janet said she would have let me stay there, but I realized that she pretty much she really fooled me because um like if she were like one time we went somewhere, and I'm not gonna say where because it's one of my favorite places, and so I don't want the perps to get ideas, but she asked why they gave her you know a half a container of this product. And so then other targeted individuals said that she was mocking me, or maybe he was mocking too. And so I thought that he was perping her. So I didn't know, but it really made me upset that that this Tay D person falsely accused me of and she said a few other comments that was smart ass before too. I think she been commenting on I mean, not a whole lot, but I think she commented. I just recently found out it was a female. I thought it was a guy all this time, but um, she just recently started to comment a little more, and I don't know what it is that I'm doing or saying that everybody say that my situation doesn't add up. Like even before I found out I was targeted and my homeless situation, people wanted me to just fuck out of here, or they thought I was bullshitting them about my story, my homeless story, or my foster care abuse story, or why I have a college degree and I'm homeless. They think I got some explaining to do and tell me my story don't add up, or they feel like, oh yeah, I know bullshit when I hear it, and brick wall me or whatever. So you know, I'm trying what I can to fight to get help to get off the streets, and then all these people trying to block me from trying to get help. But then I mean, I have my plans of or what I want to do, but another thing that's holding stuff back and make things seem uncertain is the fake coronavirus thing. That's holding not only me but a lot of people back. So that's why I feel like one thing that I can't be that can't be stopped right now, which only partially be stopped because of my sleep deprivation and homeless circumstance, is the me writing my books, So me writing my books, as long as I have enough rest, I can do that. And if I can drive a vehicle, if I had enough rest, I would need, but I don't need as much rest to write my books as I do for driving a car, a vehicle. But um, yeah, I can't believe she falsely accused me of enjoying um being comfortable with living with, or hooking up with, as how she said, hooking up with possible perp roommates or something like that. When I said in my other video, I said that I prefer, if I had things my way, I prefer to live by myself. And I didn't want to live, of course I don't want to live with any perps, but I didn't want to live with any, targeted individual perp or nobody, just by myself. Because I always been a loner and I function best by myself. So I mean, that situation with Janet, I went emergency stayed with her because of because of coronavirus emergency, you know. But and the fact that they shut everything down and had all these curfews, and me trying to avoid, going to jail or whatever might have happened to me, that was just an emergency thing. And I had a traumatic situation with Daphne in last year, that. So I mean, I didn't say that I prefer to live with perps and stuff like that. If they had other targeted individuals in this area that I may know of, I mean, who's to say whether or not to stay with, I would stay with, if they wanted me to stay with them here in Pensacola or close by. But the thing is, it seemed like the targeted individuals on the phone or in person who I've dealt with, they seem they act narcissistic and controlling, just like that Tay D person act narcissistic and controlling and treat me like I'm slow and retarded with no sense. Of course, I don't want to live with nobody like that, whether you're targeted or a perp. You know, um, a lot of so-called targeted individuals I had to cut off because they were so narcissistic and controlling and treat me like I'm really retarded with no sense. And I got frustrated and said I don't even want to connect with or talk to other targeted individuals on the phone or meet them in person or anything like that, because I'm just tired of being hurt. And then they tell me don't worry about not being upset about not having other targeted friends. I just don't understand why they can't treat me right or treat me nice if you're supposed to be targeted too, but then you treat me the same way as narcissistic abusers and perps, but yet you say you're targeted too. Some people say, oh, they don't mean no harm, they just under mind control and stuff like that. So, but I just wanted to make it clear in case somebody was unclear that, I would prefer, I said in my other video that I function best by myself, I function best alone. So I never said that I preferred or that I was comfortable with living with perps. I'm like, what the hell, where the hell you get that from? So I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna try to treat myself to going to bed earlier tonight, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess. Bye bye.